Rest in peace, HDR users. There's a look at beautiful mid-Ohio. Coming to you just outside of Lexington. And as all these drivers getting ready to go on this 2.25 mile course, should see some pretty good action today and different pit strategies. We'll talk about tires in just a little bit. Welcome to HMC, folks. We're live next. I'll pull this up a couple of times, probably when we get going too, because we got a long warm-up lap. But here's another look at your top 10. Vorm on top. I mentioned them earlier. Vorm and Maria in a points duel. And also here in the studio today, cracked that top 10 last week. We got Race and Bacon with a DC. But I think we're probably going to see something good out of Bacon today too. Probably at least a top 5, right? Right?
Yeah, for sure.
Bacon says for sure. Beautiful track here. Let's talk about tires and how this is going to have to be a one-stop race for these drivers. But here's the thing. See the length of those softs. Softs only go 12 laps, and that is at the absolute maximum. You're sliding everywhere. So these drivers are going to have to do a soft, medium split. So is it going to be softs first or mediums first? Don't know. Here they come around now. Doozy. You really got to kind of go slow in, fast out. These drivers are gridded up.
Oh.
And we are off. What in the world? But there. What happened? What did y'all do? Drivers are gridded. Drivers are ready here at Mid-Ohio. Round 3 of the Formula Mayhaker is underway. We are green. Alba down to the inside, going to try to hold strong against Vorm. Oh, we already got a driver off. Was that you? That was you. The pink cars are grouping up in the back. Let's go, meanwhile, back to the front where we got side-by-side action going through turn 2, a.k.a. the keyhole. That is Token Abyss hanging strong on the outside of Fem Racer, who might look a little bit like Maria, but notice the gold tinge. They are a little bit different. I think the wheels are different, too, so that way you can kind of spotter, just for your spotters, guide. Now, side-by-side there, Alba taking the lead, gets the inside. Vorm second, Token Abyss with a big dive there, takes third. Fem Racer hot on Token's trail, and just behind them, Maria Tudor rounding out that top 5. There goes Fem Racer around over the crest with authority, gets around Token, and that is for third. Alba starting to drive away up front just a little bit, as now Fem Racer's got the pace to take it to AFMG Vorm. Fem up the inside. Oh, hold on, trouble. There's car side-by-side Go-Cat in the grass. Safe jointly. Watch out for Barclays. There you go. Back up front. Alba's going to lead our first green flag lap, and now Fem Racer. And Token Abyss rounding out our top 3. Maria up a spot, gets around. Well, no, Vorm. It looks like they're trading spots here. Vorm now shuffling behind. Vorm back a couple spots since the start. Maria up to 4th. Big battle here up, though. Meanwhile, in second, Token Abyss finding some speed. It looks like the tires are up to temperature and might have something for Fem Racer. I'll be backing the data on and off because some of these shots are a little tight. You know how Forza is. Ooh, Token up under Fem Racer. Fem working the wheel, saves it though. Now they're side by side over turn 5 and 6, the crest. A little further back. Might have been some contact there. Oh no, Bacon! Oh, saves it. Shades of Toro a few months ago. Wrestles it back under control. Here comes Barclays. Round. Looks like Barclay is going to give Royce and Bacon a little bit of room. Bacon is back on track, cooking again, moving back forward. A little hard to start in the back of the pack sometimes. Sometimes you got to, you know, you might be a faster driver. Maybe you got slower drivers in front of you, and it gets a little, you know, kind of heckas, and it gets hard to get through the field, or maybe one of them slides into you. Could also be the case, but it's one of those, the cool heads will prevail. Ooh, big slide back there out of, that was Sweet Coon. What a battle here, side by side. We got Lan and Grande. Ooh, Lan. I talked about Bacon a second ago. Bacon, last season's Cup champion. Second place in that series right here. AFMG Lan got a brand new team. New ride. Out here making it work. Look at that top 10. Our leader. Willing to bet soft tires on that pass here for second. Now this is... Oh, no, Token. Out in the dirt. Save it, save it, save it. Oh, hang on to it. Hands work in every direction. Token saves it, but Fem is through. Token really almost had a bad day there. Big battle here through the curve. Oh, Lan loose into Haymaker. Well, really, Haymaker's into Lanchoos. A little bit of a collision here. These drivers, GoCat has to check up a little bit. Lanchoos, or Lan 101, losing some spots, and they are going to have to work hard to cool off those tires, because you know those things just got heated up. Cool them down. So now everybody's kind of clustered up here. Here's GoCat getting loose, sliding into Sweet Coon. So we have a three-way battle. And so tires, right? Let's segue into tires. We talked about the laps that tires have. Hards, not really on the table today. Hards won't make it. You cannot do it. So it either becomes a question of, are you going to run softs and then mediums, or mediums and softs? Plan A, plan B. What are we going to do? Softs, 2 sets of softs, that's not quite going to make it either. The best you could probably hope for is 24 laps. And our race, as you can see, is 28. Trouble. Lanchoos in the dirt, off the track. Not going to be a factor for the rest of the racers. Looks like it's going to get shuffled to last. Barclays and Bacon get through safely. Yeah, Token really working those front wheels. And also, something you'll notice, the drivers who really take care of the rear wheels, I can tell you, whoa, Token, that ain't how you take care of those tires. Get back on the gray stuff. If you take care of your rear tires, mediums will last you up to 15 laps at this track. It's kind of crazy, but you got to be real gentle with them. The heat of battle can destroy them. Maria, meanwhile, currently 4th, looking like is on the same strat as Femracer. Might be on softs. Grande's on softs. So that's why Grande is catching up to Vorm. Whoa, trouble. That was Token Abyss kicking up all that dirt back there. And now it looks like they might. Yeah, look at that. Vorm. It's a negative twofer. It's Token with the double loss on that. I'm thinking maybe Token's tires might be about to go away from him. No, it looked like just a mistake. No, there go the tires. Watch here now. As these drivers try to navigate. Grande still got the grip at the moment. Token does too. It looked like they tried to split Vorm, but that did not work. See, because Vorm's got... See, just as these softs now are starting to get weight, Vorm's tires are absolutely fine. In fact, they are in their prime, these mediums. And you can really turn off, or turn like 29s, 30s on those things and really dig in, as they're now 3 wide down the backstretch heading into turn 3. Vorm backing out a little bit, just being patient. There goes Grande up in the dirt. Almost, maybe it looked like got a little piece of Vorm there. Now headed through 5, 6, and 7. Battle 4, now 9th, about to be 8th as these drivers cycle through pit stops, and we'll get those pits tracked here in just a moment. There we go. Looking like we still got, let's see, only 1, 2, 3, only 4 pit stops thus far. Yeah, I'm hearing this one's heating up here. This one sounds... Definitely hear some chatter about this one. So it looks like, yeah, there we go. Go Cat up the right-hand side of the long back straight, and that is going to be for position. Oh, 5, and that was Suicune giving the boot to the cat. And now Go Cat going to try to get back on the track safely. Look out for Fem Racer. There we go. Go Cat saves it. Suicune. Looked like an accident, but gave Go Cat the boot there. Now, I think this is probably going to be the last lap for anybody on softs right now. Because I'm noticing some of these drivers are having a hard time wrestling these cars. You see some of them coming into pit now. Let's see, Alba now has competition. Alba's come through the pits. Maria has not. Because Alba's been out there trying to put some ground down. Really looking fast out there. Maria Tudor has worked her way up slowly from about the top 5 spot to now 2nd. Medium tire users. So you can tell one because they're sliding around a little bit. But you can still be faster on mediums. I tested pretty fast on mediums, and I'm pretty washed. I think I did about a 30 flat. But you get 29. It's a little bit of a maybe contact there. I'm not really sure, but that's tracking along with Land there. Or is that Bacon? It's Bacon and Go Cat. Goodness. Here's Racing Bacon in the wake of NGX. Go Cat dives down to the inside through turn 3 and cleared. Go Cat with a little wiggle there. We got a little battle here. We got Fem Racer and Haymaker. Haymaker and Fem both looks like both going in the pits together. Oh no! Oh no! Oh, come on, game. Come on, Forza. It's trying to get Fem's car on camera there. That was the computer ate it going into the wall, kind of like at a Bathurst. So Haymaker's going to get through this pit fast. There goes sharing a pit stall. Vorm in the pits now. So lap 16, I was pretty close, all right? 1 lap off I predicted, but that means that Vorm is planning to do 12 fierce soft tire laps. I am guessing. Now another one running to the end is Suicune. You notice Suicune crawling up the board here. Suicune paid attention to the tire chart. Suicune's doing plan B, doing the mediums first. Now that we're starting to see some really good tire wear. These things do about 4% per lap, and as Suicune continues to lap here, these front tires, you're about to see that front right cook up a little bit. But see, look, the back tires, even on Suicune's, a lot of drivers here are noticing 5 to 10% better in the rear. Especially if you're careful with your throttle and don't do any crazy Formula D. Here comes Maria. I'm willing to bet Maria's on mediums. Probably doing plan A. Goodness. It's Vorm. Whoa! Suicune with a tap. That is your points leader around. Ooh, keeps it out of the wall, but has to get across that gravel. It looked like they had that worked out. Oh. Technical difficulties. we go. It's like Vorm now is, Suicune is going to yield. Probably, not just good manners, but also probably a good faith. You know, hey, sorry I spun you a little bit ago. Here you go. My bad. I tell you what, Suicune having a hard time with this car right now. That is, yeah, you see the hand. Look at the wheel just all the way over locked. Suicune cannot get that thing turned. Camera operator can't get the car centered in frame. We're probably going to see Suicune duck off into the pits right about now. I bet the auto cam is going to take over. So let's, yeah, there it goes. Oh, Token. Oh, no. No. Oh, oh, no. Oh, gosh. Watch out, Grande. Grande gets a little piece of Token. I think we might be okay. Show us on the diecast where it hurts. All right, you're good. Yeah, Token with a real big slide there. Grande coming around just trying to... So they're trying to work this out now. Here goes Token on the outside. No touch. Look at that. Past tires nearly touching. Token even flirting with the dirt there. Gets it done for P4. Grande's still not done though. Look at Token trying to get a piece of the inside. Oh no. Oh no. Oh. I'll try to get it there. Grande. I'll tell you what though, that's really easy to do. That turn 2 crests over right there. And when we did a practice lap last week, I did that. Oh, Grande sent it. I think Grande just DC'd. Yeah. Said, I believe I can fly. Well, just a couple of laps left here. Looks like we're lap 27. Yeah, too. We're on our penultimate lap here. Got a little bit of a battle going on here with Land, Haymaker, and Fem Racer. Hearing there's a little bit of damage aboard the number 14 Haymaker machine, and so everybody's trying to navigate that. Fem Racer trying to navigate that safely. Meanwhile, our lead is still Alba's. Alba has not looked back. Token, ooh, with a DC. We had 2 DCs the last few laps. Grande, Token. Sorry, folks. See you next week. Currently got Maria 2nd, Forum 3rd, Lan 4th, trying to hang on to 4th. Now looks like maybe Fem's looking to get around. No, tucks back in. Now side by side. Fem Racer gets the pass, cracks the top 5, putting Haymaker down to 6th. Here goes Haymaker taking one more dive on Fem Racer. And the rest of the field just now coming around to begin lap 28. Haymaker trying to come back on Fem Racer here. Haymaker with the pass. Now back up to 5th. Fem not going anywhere unless maybe she's dealing with some tires or something. The rest of the field on the final lap now. Alba oh, no way. Lan off pace. Lan's out of fuel. Lan is out of fuel. All right. There goes Lan, safely bringing it to a stop. Sorry, Lan. It happens. But up front, Alba takes the checkered flag. Congratulations, aka Labubu. Good job, Alba, bringing it home. Just no contest, just class the field. Qualified pole and drove away. Outstanding job. Good to have you back this week. Second place, bringing it around the last couple of corners now. It's Maria Tudor. Here we come around turn 13, and Maria is across the line. Points leader Vorm, her direct competition, finishes 3rd. Haymaker coming through turn 12, trying to hold off Fem Racer. He's got his foot in it. There goes Fem off into the dirt. Haymaker's across the line. 4th. Fem Racer in the dirt, but still gets across the line. Giving a little wiggle there. Slidey. Brings it home top 5. Sweekoon with 6th place. Racing Bacon joining us here in the studio today. Brings it home 7th place. It's a LAN party at UDP. For everybody at HMC and everybody at UDP. Have a good one. Bye for now. From Sorry, I blasted you with the sound, folks. Bye-bye.